So Alex, first 2 practice sessions after a year away, how are you feeling in the car?
Fine, yeah, obviously getting up to speed a little bit. It's tricky out there with the wind, but otherwise, I think we came into this weekend knowing that it's going to be a little bit tricky. We're getting there though, in terms of from last week to this week, the car's made a step forward, which is positive. Still a bit more to go, so hopefully, tonight we'll do a bit of homework and come back stronger.
Is this where you expected to be sort of after day 1 here?
For this circuit, yes, I think so. Bahrain was a bit more kind to us, and I think that will show later on in the season. But for now, I'm not sure what it is, but it seems to be a historic track for us. And yeah, it's tricky out there, especially with the wind.
And looking to qualifying tomorrow, what will you work on overnight?
Mainly just trying to get the balance together. It's very tricky and it's predominantly low speed around here. It's very bumpy. It's very easy to lock. I think that's really our main limitation is locking up. So if we can fix that, I feel like we'll be in good place for tomorrow.
So Nicky, first 2 sessions in Bahrain, how's the car feeling today?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of areas we can improve. I think we made some pretty good improvements from testing, which was good. It's a kind of car that feels very different to testing, which was in FP1 it was a bit, okay, is this a good direction, is this a bad direction? Until obviously still a lot of analysis to do, but I think some good steps we made. I think the performance is clearly not where we want it to be. That's clear by the timesheets. It did seem like it was going to be, to be honest, even more of a struggle after the few days of testing, believe it or not. But yeah, we just got to, see where we can improve and try and make some little steps, which I'm confident we can.
And how much is the weather and the kind of changing conditions affecting you on track?
Yeah, it's always plays a part here. I think it affects everyone equally. I guess the one thing, maybe for us, both me and Alex, and as a team, as Williams, is in testing we never got the opportunity to run the softer compounds in the really cool track temperatures, just with the issues we had, and we just weren't able to kind of fit that into the run plan. So I think there's probably a bit more learning as well going on that aspect, with how much the track is changing and cooling down, and probably even more extreme this weekend than anything in testing. As well with the wind, it seemed to die down quite a bit at the end, and that changes quite a lot also. But yeah, same for everybody.
And just looking to qualifying tomorrow, how confident are you with the car?
Still building confidence each lap, each session, each set of new tires, just trying to understand what exactly it needs. I think that's the biggest thing right now. It's kind of understanding how this car needs to be set up to be driven fast, and it's might not be based off the kind of knowledge that we have from previous years, or based off what I prefer as a driver for my natural driving style. So it's kind of trying to figure that out, how it needs to be set up to kind of extract the most potential, which we're still learning right now. So of course we'd like a few more goes at a few new sets of tires, a few more race runs, but at some point you got to go racing, and you just got to carry on the learning into those sessions as well.